I'm Elaine George. Welcome to our historical discussion of moonshine memories, law, land, livelihood, and the curious case of Ab Crossland.
And I remember even when I was really little, seeing him for the first time, I was a little bit afraid of him with his long hair and his beard. But when you got to know him, he had little beady eyes, and he was quite a woodsman and a moonshine maker. And the thing was, he wasn't the only moonshine maker in the valley.
I knew Ab when I was smaller and everything, and then after I left, all the stories started coming out about him and everything. But anyhow, as I said, his house, where he lived, as I said, the long john underwear, he wore his long johns every day of the year. Now, I think he never changed them. He would get, I don't know if he did or not. Anyhow, he would get mad at my mother for some reason. Wouldn't speak to her for maybe 3 or 4 months. And then lo and behold, one day, here he came with a gallon of blueberries. He was wanting to make up.
He also had pet skunks. The skunk family had their den down a hole right next to Ab's cabin, and Ab would arouse them if he wanted to keep any visitors away.
And this idea of sort of, taking products off the land in this sort of customary sort of fashion and making moonshine began to fall into disfavor. As laws dealing with fencing, laws that helped spur economic development began to rapidly change society. And around the same time, people started to create a much more negative image that if you've heard any of the hillbilly West Virginia stereotypes, you probably will recognize some of what I'm about to say. Often in the press of the turn of the 20th century, these individuals were often cherry-picked and held out as a cautionary warning of why places like West Virginia had to be industrialized and bring education and modernity, when in actuality, moonshiners were actually pretty forward-thinking individuals.
reception of legal services in rural Appalachia was cool, at least at first. The judges varied very much in their response to legal services lawyers. I had a judge once who, upon hearing my name, repeated it, and he goes, "Bastrus," he said, "is that Russian?"
Said Ab Crossland is entitled to live there for the rest of his life pursuant to his agreement with my dad. And Judge Cuppet damn near had a heart attack.
I think everyone had a soft spot for Ab, and I think when you read back through the transcript, I think Tom's read through the transcript, that you can see that Cuppet did bend over a little bit for him.
So the state of West Virginia finally agreed to do the right thing and agreed to drop the eviction case. They said Ab could stay on the land the rest of his life, providing that they could build a road across the land that Ab claimed as his own. This compromise was readily accepted.